Johnny loved Mr. Beast and watched him every single day. He watches him at night when he's not allowed to. He also watches him during the day for like 10 hours a day. He sometimes skips school and watches Mr. Beast. He's watched every single Mr. Beast video 20 times. So one night he was sitting at the kitchen table with his mother eating some dinner, and they were eating chicken nuggets. So he asked his mom, wouldn't it be cool if I could join a Mr. Beast challenge? And she said, it's impossible. And he got sad. So then the next day, he received an email from a suspicious email, and it said, it was Mr. Beast asking him to join a challenge. So, and he obviously accepted, but he was in LA and he lived in North Carolina, so he didn't know how to get there. So he asked his mom if he could. She said no. And he said, what if I could raise enough money to get there? And she said, I mean, you can try, but it's like thousands of dollars to buy the hotels and stuff like that. And she said, he says, okay, I'm gonna try. So he tries to do a fundraiser for his Mr. Beast challenge. And he tries to take money from people so he can pay them like double later if he wins the challenge. But if he doesn't, he's just gonna have to pay them the rest and he's gonna be broke. So he decides to join. He raises enough money and he goes to LA. So he's at the challenge, and the challenge is last to keep their hands on $1 billion wins, which is a lot of money. So he wants to be the first person. There's 100 people, so it's gonna be kind of hard. So they start the challenge, and they're off to a great start until Mr. Beast comes and says you only have one meal every single day, and it's gonna be beans. So, so he says, okay, he's fine with it because he ate before, so he's not very hungry. And somebody already gets out like right away because they do not want to eat beans. So, and then a couple hours go by and 5 people leave after Mr. Beast says $10,000 for the first five people to leave. So he was tempted, but he didn't want to be one of the first people out, so he decided to stay. Hours go past, and he gets fed his beans. He didn't really like them, so it's nighttime. He goes to sleep, his arm starts hurting, so he doesn't know what to do, but he just decides to push through it. When he wakes up, there's only 50 people left. A lot of people had gotten sick, it turns out, because there was like a virus spreading around. So there were, and then until there was 42 people remaining, 8 people had left after Mr. Beast had asked if the first 8 people to leave will get $200K. So they leave. Mr. Beast is now going broke. So the next night, it's day 2. He asks a challenge. He says, he gives them all balloons, and he says, the last person to pop it gets $1 million, but it's kind of hard because you only have one hand on the money, so they don't know what to do. But I mean, you gotta hold it, but you also gotta eat, so you can't let go of the balloon, but you also have to keep your hand on the thing. So a lot of people let go of it, but Johnny lets go of it too, so he doesn't win, but somebody else wins, but that's okay. Until that gave him confidence. Once the 42 people, when 8 people left, that gave him a lot of confidence to keep going. So it was the next night, and he wasn't feeling very good. He didn't know if he got the virus or not, but he decides to keep going, and he wakes up feeling better, and there's only 10 people left. So he's getting excited. That gives him more confidence until those 10 people do not want to leave. Weeks go by, and he's still getting tired of them beans. So he asks Mr. Beast if he can get a different lunch. He says no. So there's only 3 people left after like a month of waiting, and it's him, somebody else, and then somebody else. They wait a night. One person gets the virus. Now there's only 2 people. Mr. Beast offers $50 million for for whoever wants to leave. There's 2 people, so Johnny doesn't want to accept it. Well, he does, but like he wants $1 billion. So the other person accepts it, and Johnny wins. But so when he gets the money, It turns out it's all fake. That guy wasn't even Mr. Beast. And when he called his mom, he said he won $1 billion. She passed out and died. It turns out the guy was just looking for entertainment. He never got any money. So there you go.